Hello everybody, Wild Trekker here, and welcome to another episode here on Sky Factory 2. So, where are we? Okay, well, last time you left us, we just fought the Wither, and we didn't get the Wither Star because it dropped into the void below. So, I've made this. It's a magnet. So, if we look at this, it's an electromagnet, and as you can see, it's using power, but it doesn't use it very often. And you can turn it on and off, so it doesn't have to be on all the time, but I've got it at the moment, which basically means if we chuck things out, they automatically come back to us. So yeah, it's got a bit of a range. I'm not sure how far the range is actually. Let's just do a quick test, see if we can throw things and not, yeah, see, I can't even throw and they're still coming back to me. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good, because it means if we kill the Wither again, which we will, this time we should get a Nether Star. But I've been having to think about this because I was going to go back up into the portal. Let's just get my jetpack. Yeah, so I was going to go back up through the portal, which we've got up there, and I was going to, you know, fight some more skellies and get 3 more skulls and then fight the Wither again. But it got me thinking that we're doing this in a mod. There must be a more modified way of doing this than just going to the Nether and doing it. And then I remembered there is a thing called the auto spawner. So this is what I'm going to try and set up and see if we can get this working here at this stage with the mod. I don't know whether we can do it or not if we've got all the resources, but in theory we should be able to. So as you can see from this, it's idle. So that's how long time it refreshes. We've also got a bit of energy in here because I did have it placed next to the energy cell there, so we were taking a bit of energy in there. But the one thing we don't have is mob essence. That's the one thing we're going to need to make this work. And as you can see here, I've got nothing in there at the moment. I did have, so I've got upstairs in the chest here. I went back to the Nether and used the safari nets to get myself some Wither skellies. So the idea is we can put a Wither skeleton in here. We can use the spawn exact copy, and we should get more Wither skeletons. So I'm going to use that to then be able to manually grind them. But what we need to do is get this mob essence, and I figured we could use our existing spawner, which I've turned off at the moment because it's just creating so many things that the system can't keep up. So what we need is this thing here, which is a grinder, which is really just plastic sheets, piston, golden sword and factory machine block, and that's no problem. And these, by the way, again, it's just plastic and that sort of thing. And we did actually get the what did we call it? It's the, my memory's going, yeah, the auto spawner. So if we look the auto spawner up, auto hyphen spawner, so that's this thing here basically. So through Mine Factory Reloaded, and again it's fairly simple. It's a machine block which was very simple to make, and again it's just plastic and a few items, so it was really simple to make. The plastic comes from raw plastic, and you get raw plastic by smelting rubber, and you get the rubber by growing a rubber tree, which is one of these sacred rubber saplings. Just be warned, when you grow them, they're very, very big. I don't know which is bigger, the mega or the sacred, but it was probably about 100 or so blocks high at least, so it was massive and took a lot to get down. And as a result of that, we've got, yeah, 25 stacks of rubber, nearly 30 stacks of rubber tree rubber wood if you like. So yeah, I think we're okay for rubber for a while. Oh, we lost the torch here. Bit dark there. Right, have we got a torch? Let's stick one of these there for now. That means, I think it, I don't know, am I blocking something up? I've been playing around, yeah, that doesn't cover that. I've been playing around, there we go, that's better. Because I brought all these down, and again we got the same thing there, so it can spawn there at night in theory. So let's just get on top of there and stick that there for now. We'll have to sort that out. It was spawn proof down here, but because I've placed these down here, it's probably blocking a light from behind. So we'll have to put some more lights, but there should be light level in there. It doesn't look like there is. Okay, So going back to what we're going to be doing, let's make this grinder, because as I say, we've got all the pieces together for that. The trick is whether we can actually get it to work or not. So we want 3 sheets of plastic, we want a machine block. So I've got 10. Have I just made a load more of those? 10 machine blocks and a sword and a book. Well, we've not got a book. We've got a piston, and I got rid of my books. Where's my books? Books, no books. Got a ton of books back here. There, ton of books. 1 book. I knew these things were coming useful. So book goes there, and 1 grinder. So again, this is a similar block to before. It's got the same thing. The only difference is this will actually absorb. It's got a tank to absorb the essence. So yeah, we need to get a power source, but we are basically going to try and connect these up with our existing mob grinder, which is up there. In fact, what I'm going to do is sleep, and the reason being is that mob grinder is deactivated, but there's spawnable areas in it, and I've turned off all the fans. So yeah, just so I could get inside and see how it was. So let's go up and have a look. See if there's some mobs up here now. I expect there's a few, because as you can see the fans are turned off. Yeah, there's a few in there. There's a creeper, so let's get rid of him. Turn one of the fans on. Bye. Yeah, there's quite a few in there, isn't there? Right. Okay, I'm going to and he's going as well. I'm going to turn the fans on and get rid of these few, and then we'll head off inside. So something I didn't realise is these vacuum hoppers actually collect the mob essence. So yeah, I don't know how much we're going to get in here. It's currently, well, I don't know, it shows it's in there. I guess it's flowing outwards. Yeah, I'll see if it picks up any more. How much is in here? Does it tell us? No, it doesn't. But yeah, evidently they pick up the mob essence as well. So we've had a little bit of an issue here. As you can see, we don't have anything there taking any stuff, because we did use the grinder, and unfortunately it wasn't as effective as I thought it might be, or rather as effective as our previous grinder, where we had all the I don't have made the spikes. We did have the grinder on there, and for some reason there was a load of skellies and creepers, and they started fighting, and hey presto, before you knew it they blew the whole thing up and took them with them. However, we did manage to get some mob essence, and we've been using this conduit here, or this fluid duct. So we had that coming out of the back of the grinder, because to be honest, although the other grinder was working really well as a grinder, and the vacuum hopper was picking up mob essence, it wasn't really picking up a whole load. So because of that, it's kind of yeah, I used the grinder on it. It's much better. It gave us lots and lots of mob essence, but didn't last very long, unfortunately. So as you can see here, I've been having a little play and building myself a little room here. What do you think? I've gone for the lab blocks, which I think are really good. Yeah, laboratory block. They look really cool. There's different designs in them. We've got the grates and that sort of thing, so I think that looks pretty good. And yeah, put this clear glass around it, which again I think looks pretty good. So what I've done is I've come up with this idea of a design that we're going to get this auto spawner spawning some wither skellies, and they won't be able to get to me because of the glass, but I can get to them, and hopefully we'll pick up on their skulls as we get them. And if we look on here, so this is completely full of mob essence. I don't know how much is in the pipes, I'm guessing there is some still, and what I've done is for now I've just put this ender generator powering it, although we got the other cables there ready to put on, but I just wanted to have a bit of experiment, and it all appears to be working. Took a while to work out what was going to be the best ducks to be using here, and we've got a little chicken down there. I tested this out on chicken, so I know it works, but what I do need to do is I've got this safari net reusable, and they're the ones you've got to use for this. So when you look at here, it's got to be a reusable safari net, it can't be the normal ones. So I've made a couple of those, tested it with a chicken, so what I'm going to do is release this wither skelly and then put him in the safari net, and then hopefully we can then get him in there. So let's put him in there. Hello dude. We'll take him up again, and then we shall then put him exact copy spawn. Right, so that's going to take a few seconds to spawn the first one, and hopefully the room's the right size. I understand it is supposed to be right, so it's working, yeah, and because it's exact copy, it takes a lot longer for this to get up there, whereas if I wasn't doing exact copy it wouldn't take so much, but it's got to be an exact copy, otherwise we might spawn normal skeletons. So yeah, we have to be careful on that. If it also works as well, which that seems to be good, and as you can see at the back we've got our fans, so that's good. And let me put, in fact I've got my magnet and it is on, so that's okay. Yeah, so I think it's just going to be a case of allowing this to spawn, and maybe it'll spawn a few, but yeah, it makes a nice easy way of getting these guys really. So it's much easier than whizzing around the nether. But what will be interesting to see how long its mob essence lasts, because obviously it's refilling itself each time. There's a bit in here, and it was very, very quick to fill from that grinder, so I think it'll be a good source of it if we can just work out the killing it all. So the last thing we want is the creepers blowing up again. So yeah, I might have to look at that in a little bit, but I'm just going to sit here for a while and see how many skellies we can get. Right, let's do this again, shall we? We've got 3 skulls, we've got a wither skelly, and this time I've got my magnet and it's on. Got my sword, got my armor, yeah. Although it's not that great, but it should be fine for this. So let's do it. Hey dude. Come back up here. There we go. Whoops. Oh, I know what I didn't get. It's my golden apples. Right, I'm out of it. Oh, I'm going to die with everything on. Oh no! Right, we are going for round 2, just as the rain comes. Thankfully he's out of range, but I've had to make myself complete new armor, etc, etc, etc. So let's go. Let's see where he is, see if we can find him. He should be over here somewhere. Is that him over there? Looks like he's oh, it's my gravestone. Okay, so I've got a gravestone, that's for sure. Question is, where's the wither? Has he falling out? Has he gone down there? Right, I better look for this guy. See if he's down below somewhere. He certainly disappeared. Shame about this weather. But at least I've got a gravestone. So it means I've now got 2 jetpacks, so that's not too bad. Right. I think I might wait for this rain to switch off and then we'll go looking for him. but I've got a feeling he might have fallen out of the world, in which case we've got to do this all over again for a third time. Right guys, we are going for version 3. Let's see if we can get this guy. Alright. Golden apple. Here we come. Come on, dude. Wow. Keep going high. Come on, dude. Oh, come on. He's going so high. Stay close. No. That can't be true. Star. Okay, so now I've had a chance to recover from that episode. Let's have a look at our achievement book and see where we're getting. So we've gone through all these various bits at the beginning. We still haven't found that seed yet, and we haven't been doing any of the farming, so that's something we'll have to get back to. We've used angel blocks, but we haven't really started a new island as such. Travel to the Nether, we've done that one. We've killed a wither as well, and the rest of them we haven't really done those bits either. And I've actually used the pulverizer to make gravel, and yeah, you could basically say we've done that. We've set power in several machines. Everything else I think is a little bit more advanced. Creating an AE system is something I definitely want to do. yeah, I want to be able to get everything into storage. So that's something we'll look at next time. So the next thing that I want to do, that I really got that Wither Star for, or Nether Star, is that we need to make these angel. Is it angel? Yeah, angel rings. Now the trouble with these, no matter which one you use, I have everything apart from this, unstable ingots. And so yeah, we got this from the Wither, and so to make this we need this to be active. So essentially, in fact there it is there, so we need that to be active. It's inactive at the moment, and we need to do some magic to do that, which involves a enchanting table and sacrificing a mob at the stroke of midnight, and there's a good chance we're going to get killed in doing it, because I know that it turns the soil into some sort of sacred ground that launches lots of zombies, etc, etc. So that is definitely something we are going to do in the future, but probably not in the next episode. I think we might take a break from being killed umpteen times, although as you can probably see in my hotbar, I got this yellow heart from the Wither. So I've made a red heart canister, a yellow heart canister. So we've got down the bottom, you can see we've got some orange hearts next to our red one, so we've got a couple of extra hearts there, which is going to be handy. But I think, guys, we're going to call that an episode, and then maybe next time we'll start looking at you know, these storage systems. Is it ME storage? In fact, let's have a look at storage as a word. And let's have a look. Deep storage, no. Okay, yeah, so it is ME. Yeah, so we'll have a look at this anyway, in terms of the various elements we need to create a storage. We need to interacting, we need a crafting station. Let's see if that works. Crafting, there we go, ME crafting terminal. So these are the kind of things we're going to be using. So we need an ME terminal, you know, we've got to get into this inscribing and all that side of things. And yeah, so it's a kind of a complete new area that we'll probably try and do together, rather than me just making it on camera. So we'll probably do that next time. Have a look at all this stuff, because like I say, some of the stuff I think is fairly straightforward. We've just got to work out how to do it. And yeah, some of the stuff, illuminated panel, that's not too bad. Yeah, so I think we should be in a position where we can do it, and then we can get rid of all this, which would be cool, and then we can move all this around and move into the proper machine age, because we've been doing this sifting, which has obviously come to a halt because we turned the power off. And have I got any power with me? No. So I can reconnect this back up again, because I took it off there to there, and that is just full of power now. So we could do that. But yeah, because we got the pulverizer, you know, that essentially will pulverize. So in this case here, it'll pulverize the cobblestone into gravel. It'll turn gravel into sand. So we can make a few pulverizers and get rid of this lot altogether. So I think maybe we'll do that next time, and yeah, we can have a look at that then in terms of what we're doing. So should that not be going into the chest? Why is that not doing anything? Interesting. Would have thought it would be going in there, so doesn't appear to be. But this is the kind of problem with this system. Yeah, that's got that bit missing, hasn't it? It's like that's got the bottom bit missing. It's very, very strange. And that's working, and that's doing its job now that I've added some more stuff to it, but for some reason that is not going into there. So let's do that quickly. That's what it should look like, and then those bits should go into there, and then they should fall into there, which they are. Okay, that's working, and don't know if that's working or not. It's all a power issue, so yeah, we'll look at all this next time and see about getting all these things put into various areas. Some of these bits aren't going in because we don't have the storage area. That's part of this problem. We just do not have the capacity anymore. We have not got the capacity. We need all this going in somewhere, and it's just full up. And if you look around the corner here, we are just full of these things. So it'll be much better if we can just go into a storage bank, and we'll just pull out whatever we need really and throw away whatever we need. So yeah, I think that's going to be the next episode. Start getting our storage sorted out. So hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. You've had a lot of fun watching me die, a lot of fun watching me trying to get the wither. Really strange because first time round killed it no problem. I just didn't have magnet on me, and then ever since then I was having problems. So come and join me next time, and hopefully we'll have a lot more fun. So click on like if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye for now. Bye bye. Bye.